For the first time, the United States Marine Corps will deploy the Marine Air Defense Integrated System, MADIS, to the Philippines for Exercise Balikatan 25, which runs from April 21st to May 9th, 2025. The system will be operated by the Ground-Based Air Defense Battery, GBBAD, of the 3rd Coastal Anti-Air Battalion, 3rd LAAB, and featured in a live-fire exercise with the Philippine Marine Corps, PMC. This deployment is not just a showcase of new technology. It is a strategic move to strengthen defense cooperation between the U.S. and the Philippines, while enhancing air defense capabilities in the Indo-Pacific region, which now faces increasingly complex threat dynamics. MADIS is a ground-based short-range air defense system designed to protect troops from the threat of fighters, helicopters, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial systems, UAS. Mounted on the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, JLTV platform, MADIS consists of 2 variants, Mk-1, which is armed with Stinger missiles and a 30mm cannon to counter conventional aircraft, and Mk-2, which features an RPS-62 S-band radar and a command function to counter drone threats. The combination of these 2 vehicles creates a flexible, layered air defense system, capable of operating in complex environments such as the Philippines' coastal and archipelagic regions. The presence of MADIS is also in line with the Philippine military's modernization efforts in strengthening its air surveillance and territorial control. In Balikatan 25, MADIS will play a key role in the Integrated Air and Missile Defense, IAMD, one of 6 cross-domain joint operations designed to test the interoperability and combat readiness of both countries. The Philippine Marines will also showcase their own anti-drone system, demonstrating true collaboration in the face of modern air threats. Exercise Balikatan, which means shoulder to shoulder in Tagalog, remains a symbol of the close U.S.-Philippine military alliance. Amid rising tensions in the Indo-Pacific region, the presence of systems like MADIS affirms a shared commitment to maintaining stability, defending sovereignty, and being ready to meet any regional challenge with combined strength. In addition to the demonstration of MADIS capabilities, Exercise Balikatan 25 will also include a variety of joint combat scenarios, ranging from amphibious operations, air defense, to sensor-based airspace control. These are designed to hone rapid response to cross-domain threats: air, land, sea, and cyber. In the Integrated Air and Missile Defense (IAMD) session, U.S. and Philippine Marine personnel will practice integrated command and control procedures, test the speed of threat detection, and synchronize countermeasures between units. MADIS will play a vital role in simulating defense against massive drone attacks and other high-tech air threats. The MADIS deployment is also part of the 3rd Marine Coastal Regiment's 3rd MLR operational experiment, which focuses on the concept of Standin Forces, small, rapidly maneuverable forces capable of defending and attacking on the front lines of disputed territories. With systems like MADIS, these units have better protection against air attack, increasing the chances of mission success in high-risk environments. With the increasing use of drones and advanced missiles by both state and non-state actors, exercises like Balikatan 25 are becoming increasingly important. For the U.S. and the Philippines, it is a moment to prove that both are capable of adapting quickly to the changing nature of modern warfare. From a strategic perspective, the deployment of MADIS to the Philippines also sends a strong message to the region. The U.S. and its allies are ready to defend regional security and ensure that the Indo-Pacific remains a free and open region. The l-madis system does not just deliver ordinary air defense capabilities. It represents a major leap forward in the modern ground-based air defense (GBAD) scene concept. With the integration of the RPS 62 S-band radar, electro-optical sensors, and advanced command and control system, l-madis is capable of detecting, identifying, and neutralizing threats within seconds. The use of two vehicle variants, Mark I and Mark II, strengthens operational flexibility in the field. The Mk1 is more focused on destroying high-speed targets, such as helicopters and fighter jets, while the Mk2 provides a layered defense against smaller, slippery, unmanned threats. With data connections linked to other units in the combat network, Mattis serves as a mobile eye and shield on the modern battlefield. In an archipelago environment like the Philippines, dominated by difficult terrain and remote areas, Mattis' ability to maneuver quickly while maintaining air control makes it a highly valuable strategic asset. Mattis' mobility capabilities allow small units to move quickly between islands, reinforcing defenses in critical locations without the need for large infrastructure. With its rugged Joint Light Tactical Vehicle (JLTV)-based platform, Mattis can operate in a variety of terrain conditions, from sandy beaches, hilly areas, to dense tropical forests, making it a perfect fit for combat scenarios in the Philippines. More than just mobility, Mattis' advantage lies in its ability to detect and neutralize threats before they reach the primary target. With its wide radar coverage and automatic tracking system, Mattis is able to identify air threats from long distances, providing much-needed reaction time for ground troops to defend their positions. In modern warfare scenarios, where air threats come not only from fighter aircraft, but also from small drones and low-speed cruise missiles, the presence of Mattis provides a crucial tactical advantage. The system is designed to operate independently or within a larger network, allowing coordination with other air defense units, both U.S. and Philippine. The application of the layered air defense concept through MADIS increases the chances of troops on the ground defending against multi-directional attacks that are often used in contemporary conflicts. This is an important differentiator in the face of potential conflict escalation in the Indo-Pacific region, where speed of adaptation to threats is key to successful military operations.